Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Portugal. So off we go then. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. And he was quick to react. That's a sharp pass. Oh, good looking ball.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass.
He's going for goal! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. And it's James Rodriguez. Nice looking ball. Oh, that's clever. Cristiano Ronaldo! Contact was certainly crisp, didn't quite come off.
Well, he certainly got enough purchase on it. Now he's got to think a little bit more about the accuracy.
Colombia have it back and can go again. Diogo Costa has been included in the starting lineup. Does he have a key role to play here, Jim?
I'll state the obvious here, Peter, and obviously the keeper's main job is to keep the ball out of the net. And this guy's pretty good at it. He'll have been signed to offer some leadership at the back as well, though, and it'll be interesting to see what effect he has on their overall defensive display. Positive, I would think.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel more. And Bernardo Silva! Wonderful from Bernardo Silva! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And Portugal score first. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Portugal have their opener. It is a goal of real significance. Tries to pass it through. Diaz is wide and looking to get onto this. And Portugal can counter-attack here. Pedro Neto looking to receive it in space. Colombia are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And here's the chance to counter. Suarez. And he's had it nicked away. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And he plays one through. That could spell shoots! Portugal with the corner, they're first. Vitinha plays it short. And he's rising! Against the crossbar! Colombia are looking to go forward now. Header! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Munoz. Well, that looks a decent ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Matthews Nunes. Vitinha. It's a promising position. There's the delivery. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Portugal have reclaimed it. Played back in. And a header! And that's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
Well, you've always got that threat when he's around. Great movement, and what a great header.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Rafael Leao! Yes! They are purring, truly purring. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Portugal find a position of real strength now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Cross to the back post. And that has been knocked clear.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! He's kept it out just.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Ronaldo finds himself offside. Vitinha, nicely shaped ball. Sanchez promptly onto that, and that is that. Mendes has given away a free kick. Shifted it to the flank. He's found a way through. Crosses it in.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Looking for a runner. Sanchez kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Hammers proves just a little bit too strong.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
Just eases him off the ball. A probing pass. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, he's bustling through here. Bernardo Silva. Big chance! Well, now it's fallen kindly here. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Portugal producing a nigh-on perfect 45 minutes. It's 3-0.
Los futbolistas ya están entrando al campo de juego.
So right back into the action. And he's picked it up out wide. Rafael Leao plays it in. The message is clear, none shall pass. Well, that has not gone well. Now it's Vitinha. Oh, super! Rafael Leao! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Diaz. He is through here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Tries one from range. Oh, belter! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They are playing them off the park.
Gol de Portugal, convertido en el minuto 50.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Ambitious ball here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Portugal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was all...
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, there was plenty on that.
A message to the wise, it's probably better to try and get him behind that defence than try that over and over.
Rafael Leao being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
Munoz can get it clear.
Portugal clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
It's a searching pass. Now it's Diaz. Matches Nunes. Does really well to win the ball there. Diaz. Suarez. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And the shot! That's another chance! Oh, good finish! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Número 20.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Yeah, there's going to be a significant change of approach, I think. They really are shaking up their attack now.
Portugal are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. He's through here. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Rafael Leao! Oh, denied at the last.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And he's managed to get rid. Bernardo Silva. He's having a pop! Oh, impressive strike.
Portugal really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Se está realizando un cambio.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes. Joao Felix coming on here. A change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of go make a nuisance of yourself.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Portugal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Portugal have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Lovely pass, but can he get there? A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pass somewhat off target. Chance! Oh, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Oh, what? It's Cristiano Ronaldo! It's a goal! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Time for a change in personnel, so time for a potential game changer.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
Cambio en Colombia. Número 25. Lo reemplazará.
Lerma.
Número
Joao
9.
Felix gets a foot in here. Oh, he's been caught napping! Caught offside that time. Portugal have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. Gonçalo Ramos to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
Mojica and Sanchez, and it's Lerma. Nicely aimed pass. And the finish! And he couldn't keep it down.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Nuno Mendes. Nicely weighted ball. And he cuts out the supply. Munoz. Now he's off and running. And it's Munoz. And he welcomes it in. He's got away. And he's heaved it away. And smartly reclaimed. Pinged towards the front line. No, that's been intercepted. 5 minutes to add. And here's Quintero. Joao Felix. That's a lovely, neat pass. And no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Quintero. Great vision.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And that is as far as it goes. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
Señoras y señores, queremos pedirles su apoyo para nuestra Fundación Solidaria Internacional.